All right, Orlando Brown, thanks so much for coming here today. Love the glasses, by the way.
Thank you so much.
Those are really awesome. When I saw them as soon as you walked over here. So, you know, the 40, I'm sure it was not what you wanted it to be. Kind of how have your last 2 days been?
Yeah, you know, obviously it's honestly been a very long week, especially with me being an underclassman. There's a lot more, you know, stuff for me to do because I haven't played in any of these All-American games, and you know, me being so young. But the 40, you know, honestly, it's what I expected, what me and my people expected. You know, it's something that obviously I've been working on, and I came in. I mean, the number was better, you know, today than it's been in the past. So, you know, I'm not you know, extremely happy with it, but yeah, not what I wanted.
What do you feel like you need to do at your pro day now after this?
Obviously retesting the bench. You know, that number was something that, you know, I haven't hit in a while. You know, normally it's been around 20, 18, like that area for sure. And you know, I'm retesting the bench and definitely gonna do position drills.
What do you feel like happened with the bench? Why was it only 14?
There's just certain techniques that me and Proactive and Ryan Capretta, we went over, and I got away from him when I got up there on the stage, and just, you know, messed me up.
Yeah.
Overall.
How did the interviews go for you?
Interviews went really well. You know, I think they went really well. You know, I pride myself on having a football IQ.
Do you think that teams and scouts and people in general kind of also, hey, we have all of this here, but do you think that a lot of times too much is put into the drills and the measurables and maybe not as much emphasis on your film?
You know, not really. It's understood. It's a numbers game. You know, you got first-round tackles that are running 4.7s and, you know, benching 40 or whatever it may be. You know, so I understand it's going to be compared, and you know, I can't make any excuses and sit here and say anything else. So, yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, we're going to be watching you at your pro day.
Yep.
So at Zeus78, you guys can follow him. We went through a bunch of your stuff, and you know, I thought this was maybe one of the most adorable things on your feed. Your dad, longtime player in the NFL, super successful. Do you ever watch any of his tape, any of his old tape or anything?
Yeah, you know, I used to watch it just for fun. Sometimes I still do, but I can't learn from it. You know, he played back so long ago, and you know, he didn't have the best fundamentals. His style of play was really different from mine. But you know, like you say, he's a great player for a long time.
Is there anything that's similar between the two of you guys?
I think our length. You know, I think I think we kind of play with similar leverage. You know, I think my pass pro was better than his is, but he's a better run blocker. So yeah, there's not really too many similarities. Yeah.
So at Oklahoma, you obviously played with Baker Mayfield, and I saw that you said that, you know, you have a bigger chip on your shoulder than him. Why?
You know, just I've been counted out, you know, practically all my life, coming out of high school, being a 3-star player, you know, and everyone telling me I'm not going to play till I'm a redshirt senior. You know, going into high school, being 450 pounds, I'm not going to play Division I football. You know, I've been counted out my whole life, and you know, I lost my dad, you know, and you know, I'm very blessed, and I know how to work, and you know, I don't let things get to me or get down. I just continue to grind. You mentioned that you were 450 pounds going into high school. Got to stop you right there. So you were, that's like 8th grade, 450 pounds? Yeah, 8th grade, yeah.
So
it was pretty bad.
At what point were you like, all right, let's reel things in here?
You know, 10th grade, you know, 9th, 10th grade. Once I realized, like, this is, you know, I realized before that, but I had to realize that this is what I really want to do. You know, I want to be in the NFL. I want to play Division I football, and my body's going to be the most important part.
I saw also that you had quote tweeted someone who was saying that you and Baker Mayfield are probably the biggest trash talkers in the game.
Yeah, without a doubt.
So is there a technique to this?
No techniques. Just
you're not like digging in people's
I mean,
stuff?
I've dug before, if needed. You know, if they're good enough or if they got that much of a background, I'll dig into it. I'm pretty sure Six does too, but he's, you know, we enjoyed it. You know, I talked a lot of trash to people he talked trash to, or guys I put on my back he come talk trash to, or guys that caught his interceptions, which he had few
great,
of. So,
you got to do it.
Yep.
What's Baker like as a teammate?
Very caring, very passionate. You know, he loves the game. You know, someone that is very supportive. Throughout my career there, always had my back, you know, and you know, he's like that with a lot of people.
Do you think it's fair, the Johnny Manziel comparisons that have been thrown out there?
Yeah, not at all. Not at all. You know, from a character standpoint, you know, he's not even, you know, and no disrespect to Johnny Manziel, but he's not there, you know, and he's very focused. Like I said, he loves the game. You know, he's made mistakes, things have happened, but you know, man, the Johnny Manziel comparisons suck just because, you know, his size, he's from Texas, all that stuff.
Right,
and,
exactly.
You know, swag. But
seems like it's just easy, low-hanging fruit.
yeah, exactly.
Okay. I also noticed.
Oh yeah.
I don't understand the foxtail
Yeah.
keychain. I saw some dude at the airport with one.
Yeah.
Like, what is this?
Yeah. So me and Jamal Brown was like my mentor. We watch a lot of movies in the summer, and there's this movie called Breaking, and it's like a 1980s dance movie, almost like Step Up. And there's a guy on there. I think his name was Turbo or Ozone, and he's got on like 8 foxtails. I was just like, this is my freshman year. I'm like, that's so fresh. And so I went and found a bunch on eBay. They don't cost much. They're never really real. You know, I get them from some company in Montana or China and just wear them.
What's a bunch? How many foxtails?
I've got like
do you
12.
have?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I've got 12.
Do you have a special place for them?
Yeah, this is my closet. Just up top of my closet. That's it. Nothing too special.
I saw that, you know, at some point, like, you're really into fashion.
Yeah.
So that explains the really cool glasses.
Yeah.
And at some point, you would like to have a fashion line. Is that right?
Yeah, absolutely.
What would you call it?
I don't know what I would name it. Honestly, I mean, I really don't.
Something to think about, for sure.
Without a doubt.
All right. This has been awesome. Orlando Brown, I'm going to let you get out of here. Thanks so much for stopping by.
Yep,
and
thank you.
we'll follow you along on your next step.